Alright guys, let's get into this shoulder and tricep workout that I did the other night. I started off this workout doing some chest supported rear delt raises for the rear delts. I usually like to start the shoulder workout off with my weakest point, which is my rear delts. I did do 2 sets before this. I used 25-pound dumbbells and I did 20 reps on each set. And what I did during this workout is I like to do what they call supersetting. I like to superset certain body parts. So what I'll do is in this particular exercise of this workout, I went from a delt exercise right to a tricep exercise. So the next exercise that you'll see is I'm actually doing some tricep pushdowns, and I did this throughout the entire workout. Basically what you do is you just go from one exercise right into the other. And then once you're done those two, you kind of take like a minute rest and then you start over again. And I really like to do this with certain body parts, you know, delts and triceps and biceps, and sometimes even chest and back too. So here I also had, before this, I also did 2 warm-up sets. Actually, I did 3 warm-up sets of triceps. So what I did was I did 55 pounds, 65 pounds, and 75 pounds. And I did those for 20 reps each, just to kind of get some blood in the triceps and kind of warm up the elbows a little bit. This is one of my all-time favorite tricep exercises, the tricep pushdown. You just cannot beat this thing. Now, one thing I wanted to say about my delt training, I do not overhead press anymore. When I was doing Strongman, it sucks because overhead pressing was like my best event. I was able to overhead press over 400 pounds using either a 12-inch log or a 2-inch axle. My overhead pressing was my strongest movement. Over the years, my shoulders and my elbows have said no more of that, and I won't even do it anymore. I get a lot of pain if I try to even do pressing with just a straight bar. So I just don't do any pressing anymore. All I'll really do is, as you see here, like rear delt raises, and I'll also do side lateral raises too, which you'll see later in this video. That's pretty much it for my shoulder training. If you are a younger lifter though, or if you don't have shoulder issues or elbow issues like I do, you definitely want a shoulder press, overhead press. It is an awesome mass builder and just one of the best exercises to just build total body strength. Now, on this set here, I bumped this one up to 95 pounds. I don't know if I'm going to do that again. I was actually feeling this. I was feeling this in my triceps, but I was also feeling this in my elbows too. And basically now, when I do a workout, I really try to minimize, you know, the effects on the joints. And this one, I was really feeling the effects on the joints. And I think in the future, I might not go this heavy, or maybe put this one like later in the workout. So like I mentioned, the next shoulder exercise that I did was some seated dumbbell raises. Again, I did do 2 sets before this set. I used, again, 25-pound dumbbells, and I did 2 sets of 20 reps before I started working with the 30s here. I like to do these seated. It kind of takes away any kind of cheating. There's nothing wrong with cheating on this. You can do that if you're standing and, you know, you kind of give yourself a little bit of a oomph. But, you know, side delt raises are an exercise where, you know, you really don't want to do any ego lifting. This is one of those exercises where, you know, you don't have to use a lot of weight to really get a great pump in the side delts and your shoulders. You know, you can kind of do this with really light weight, and you get a massive pump and get super sore. And I usually don't really go higher than like maybe 35 pounds. I try to stick no more than that, and I keep the rep range usually within like the 15 to 20 rep range, and sometimes I'll even go as high as 25 if I really want to fry my side delts. So the second tricep exercise that I did was this bent over rope tricep extension. Again, I did do 2 warm-up sets before this. I did 65 pounds and 75 pounds, and I did those for 15 reps. I bumped this one up to 80, and You know, it was one of those things where it was only 5 pounds more than the last set, but it felt like so much heavier than the 75 pounds. But this is a great exercise to work the long head of your triceps. That's the part where, like, you know, when you flex your arms, it almost looks like the grapes hanging down from your arm there. This is really great for giving your triceps that overall mass look. I tried to eke out a 12th rep here, and it just was not happening. So for my last set of dumbbell raises, I did go up to the 35s, and I did these for 15 reps. I like to do these sometimes one arm at a time. I feel like I can concentrate more on the delt if I'm doing it, you know, one arm at a time. So that's what I did for this set here. Later in the workout, I do throw in some cable side laterals too, and that's something that you can add as well. Sometimes I'll do one. I'll either do dumbbells or cable. Sometimes I'll do both. Like today, I just felt like doing both. It's really up to you. You know, whatever works for you as far as, you know, trying to get your delts fried, use it. I ended up deciding to do a second set of this bent over rope tricep extension with the 80 pounds again. I kind of thought maybe I would get that 12 reps, but again, I kind of died on that 11th one. I kind of died on the 12th one. Actually, I don't even think I got a chance to get to the 12th one, so I think the 11th one was enough. Now, as far as exercise selection with triceps, I've kind of been using these movements now for the last couple of weeks, and honestly, I kind of feel like my workout tonight was getting a little bit stale. So over the next couple of weeks, I'm probably going to switch up the exercises a little bit. I really don't differentiate too much from tricep exercises. I mean, I really just use a couple of basic exercises. This was my last tricep exercise of the night. I decided to do some reverse grip tricep pushdowns. This is, of course, more of an isolation movement. You know, this is one of those where you just kind of want to feel the squeeze and kind of try to get that last bit of pump in your tricep. You don't want to go super heavy on these, no ego lifting. I really want to concentrate on, you know, feeling the movement, feeling the stretch, getting that squeeze there at the bottom. And, you know, like I said, don't go crazy on these. And I've kind of been experimenting with my tricep training over the last couple of weeks. Normally, for a long while there, I was doing a lot of, you know, things that I've always done throughout my lifting. You know, usually my go-to for triceps is I start off with like close grip bench presses, and then I'll go to like dumbbell skull crushers and then do some tricep pushdowns. I kind of been switching things up a little bit, kind of sticking more with the cables for triceps, really trying to focus on like getting more of a pump and really try to feel the muscles more. And that's kind of what I've been doing. You know, not to say that I'll never go back to like the close grip bench press and the skull crushers and things like that, because those are just like the ultimate mass builders when you're talking about triceps. But I'm just kind of experimenting with some things here with my training, kind of doing a couple of different things, and you know, just kind of changing it up a little bit. But if you're a younger lifter, you cannot beat, you know, skull crushers, close grip bench presses, and heavy tricep press downs to build your triceps up. And the last shoulder exercise of the day I did was these cable side laterals. I kind of supersetted these with those tricep reverse grip tricep pushdowns. I only did 2 sets of these. I only used the same. I had this. You just use the same weight that was on there that I was using for the reverse grip tricep pushdowns, which was like 15 pounds. My shoulders were done by this point, but I figured, I'd just do like 2 sets here, kind of get like the last bit of stimulation in them, and then call it a day. But overall, not a bad workout, nothing spectacular, but I want to thank you guys a lot for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Take care. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any questions, I'd be more than happy to help answer them as best I can. And I will definitely see you guys in the next video. Again, thank you so much for watching.